Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you from Team Shadow Strike, and this is a video that I make between sets and shortly before a new set is released, so I can start talking to you guys about the new things that are coming out. So in this one, obviously, that means we're going to be talking about Set 15, Infinite Rebirth. It is released, one second guys, I need to get back up here, I do not exactly remember the release date. I believe it is September 17th. So, hang on, give me a second here. This, September 19th, I apologize. So, Infinite Rebirth will be released on September 19th in America. So, this is the final set from Season 3 for Cardfight Vanguard. So, we're going to jump right into, and I'm just going to kind of cover some of the key cards that are going to be coming out in this set. Mainly hitting all the triple rare cards, when this card is, how this card is going to see play, and then just some key cards. So the first card, if you look at the list, literally the very first card on this card list, it is one that we have all heard of. It's one that we are expecting, and that is Starvator Omega Glendios. Now, Omega Glendios, guys, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this card does or is aware of it by now. I'm just going to read the effects just so everyone on here can hear it. And just for argument's sake, let me get rid of this pop-up or it's going to annoy the piss out of me. Okay, so here we go. Starvator Omega Glendios. It has a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4 effects. So let's jump right into it. Number 1, it's Ultimate Break, where it's a Limit Break 5. At the beginning of your main phase, if the number of your opponent's cards that are locked is 5 or more, you win. That's simple. Not much else to say. Second ability is Limit Break 4. This is Counterblast 1 and choose one card with reverse in its card name and from your hand and discard it. All of your opponent's locked cards cannot be unlocked during your opponent's next end phase. So what this means is it Omega locks them, and the American meta is gonna have to start dealing with that. An Omega lock basically prolongs a lock 1 turn. It's basically a 1 Palladium thing. So next ability is when your unit with reverse in its card name is placed on the rear guard, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it, and this ability cannot be used for the rest of that turn. You can still call units with reverse from your hand to the field, but you will not get the lock ability. You can only get the lock ability of it once per turn. And its final ability is all of your rear guards with reverse in their card name are also Link Joker, and during your turn, those units get plus 4,000 power. So we knew this was gonna come out eventually. Honestly, guys, I would not worry too much about this deck. At worst, this deck is really not consistent right now. I think this deck will see a lot more play once we get set 17. But right now, I mean, yes, it is possible to get this deck to kick off, but if you're gonna go to any of the World Championship qualifiers that are happening right around right now, I wouldn't personally worry about this card after it's released. You might run into it, but I think I mean, if I was gonna go to a World Championship qualifier, I would play something I think I'd have a bit more, a better chance with. The next one is Revenger Desperate Dragon. I'm really not going to read that one. People are not really getting in. I don't really think there's anyone who's getting into 15 to go, hey, I'm going to play Revenger Desperate Dragon. So let's pop right in here, and we're going to look at the next card, which is another Revenger card, and this is something a lot of Revenger players in America are looking forward to, and that is Revenger Dragula Phantom. So this is the Cross Break Ride card for Mordred Phantom of the Revenger decks. So we're going to start seeing Shadow Paladin Cross Ride decks. His ability is Limit Break, Counterblast 1 and choose 2 of your rear guards with Revenger in their card name and retire them. This unit gets plus 10,000 power until the end of turn. And if the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 4 or less, choose your opponent's Vanguard and deal 1 damage to it. A damage check is performed. So that can help push your opponent to 5 damage. Now, keep in mind, if your opponent is at 5 damage, you cannot use this to win the game. That would be OP. And then the standard cross-ride ability. If Illusionary Revenger Mordred Phantom is in your soul, this unit gets plus 2,000 power, making it a solid 13k body to help protect you from taking damage, and you can guard up to 18k with a 5k shield. The next card that we're going to be looking at is a new Liberator card, and It is Liberator Monarch Sanctuary Alfred. This card is kind of like a different way of Azel. I personally am not sure about this card. I am going to be building the deck. It's one of those decks you're going to have to fiddle with a little bit. His abilities are Ultimate Break, Limit Break 5. When your unit named Blaster Blade Liberator is placed on the rear guard from your deck, this unit gets plus 10,000 power and plus 1 critical until the end of turn. So that's good. And his second ability, Limit Break 4. If you can Soul Blast, you can Counter Blast 3 and Soul Blast 2. Put all of your rear guards and locked cards on the top of your deck in any order, and then look at the top 5 cards from your deck and search for up to 5 cards with Liberator in its card name. Call them to separate rear guards and put the rest of them on the bottom of your deck in any order. This ability cannot be used for the rest of that turn. So what it does is gives you a way to unlock your locked cards. So, the only thing about it, guys, is it is worded really different, because technically what you're doing is you're just taking the 5 units that are on your field, or if there's not 5, anywhere between 1 and 5 rear guards, you're putting them on the top of your deck, and then your superior calling the top 5 from your deck. That's pretty much all you're doing. It's basically a different way to Garmor. That's pretty much it. And then during your turn, this unit gets plus 1,000 for each of your Gold Paladin rear guards, so he will get up to 16,000 by himself, so you can say that about him. So that is Monarch Liberator Monarch Sanctuary Alfred. So there's that card. Hang on, guys, loading back here. And then let's see. Then the cards that I really want to get into, and that is Dragonic Overlord Break Ride. So this is the deck I'm mostly looking forward to building out of the set, and that is, let me answer this text real quick, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so, Dragonic Overlord, it's the new Kagura Break Ride, and it's going to be usable in Dragonic Overlord the Index, as well as Dragonic Overlord Rebirth decks, and in almost any Kagura deck that you want to shove this card into. Excuse me. So, his ability is Limit Break, and I just gleed it all over my computer. When a Kagura rides this unit, choose your Vanguard until the end of that turn. This unit gets plus 10,000 power and the skill of Counterblast 1, and choose a Kagura from your hand and discard it. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked a rear guard, you may pay the cost if you do stand this unit, and this ability cannot be used for the rest of that turn. Then second is, when this unit attacks, if the number of rear guards you have is more than your opponent's, this unit gets plus 2,000 until the end of turn. So, very, very, very good card. The ability that the trick here is you're gonna ride excuse me, you're going to ride Dragonic Overlord, the Rebirth, on top of this. So you're going to gain some sort of you're going to gain 2 skills at once. So let's go over here, and we're going to pop up Rebirth here, and I'm going to read it to you guys as well. Even though I know exactly what Rebirth does, I just want to make sure you guys get the actual text. So just to clarify everything, I cannot wait to get this card. Okay, so here we go. Dragonic Overlord, the Rebirth's effects are Limit Break, Counterblast 1, and choose one of your Kagura rear guards or more and lock them. If the number of locked cards you have is 5 or more until the end of the turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power and the ability of, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, you may discard 2 Kagura cards from your hand and stand this unit. So what you're going to do in a way is you're going to Break Ride Rebirth on top of Overlord. You're going to have, for the first attack, you're going to go Overlord, attack a rear guard, and after that attack, you're going to Counterblast 1 and drop 1 card, and then he's going to stand back up. So let me back that up for a second. So you're going to cross Break Ride Rebirth on top of Dragonic Overlord, and then you're going to Counterblast 1 with Rebirth skill, and you're going to lock all 5 of your rear guards, and that is going to take your Rebirth's attack power all the way up to 33,000. That is Your Rebirth broke road on top of Dragonic Overlord, so his 11 goes up to 21 from the break ride, and then he got 10,000 power from the limit break. By locking all 5 of your rear guards, that's going to put him to 31. And then since there will be a Dragonic Overlord in your soul, you'll be getting plus 2,000 power, so you'll be at 33,000 power. Then you're going to attack a rear guard in the front row. So you're going to normally target maybe the 12k attacker or maybe a 10k intercept or something like that in the front row that can be a probable unit or a problem unit. You're going to attack that, and you're going to be attacking it with 33,000 power. So your opponent is more than likely going to let this go. Well, they're going to let this unit go. I do not know why someone would perfect guard or drop that much shield for one rear guard. If they do, extend your hand over and shake their hand and say thank you very much. After that attack destroys that rear guard or doesn't, you're going to counterblast 1 and you're going to stand him that Rebirth back up. Then you're going to attack the Vanguard with your second attack, and you're going to be at 33,000 plus a power. So you're going to get 2 drive checks when you attack the rear guard. So you're going to go attack the rear guard, drive check 1, drive check 2, discard 2 cards, and then you're going to stand Rebirth back up for a second time. Then you're going to attack the Vanguard, and you're going to go drive check 3, drive check 4. After that, you're going to drop 2 Kagura units from your hand, and Rebirth will restand again, and then he will get a third attack and a third twin drive, so then you'll attack the Vanguard again, drive check 5, drive check 6. So it's basically you're going to attack with Rebirth 3 times, you're going to get 6 drive checks out of it, and your opponent is going to have to deal with Rebirth breaking through. Out of all 3 of these attacks, when you cross break ride, 2 of them is at least going to hit. 9 times out of 10. The one is always going to hit the rear guard. If they're a good player. And then out of the 2 attacks that they're going to be launching at the Vanguard, 1 of those is going to hit, usually. So be on the lookout for this deck, guys. Next is Starvator Reverse Cradle. I'm really not going to read that. Everyone, I'm sure, knows what this card does. And plus, I just really don't want to read it. The next is Silverthorn Dragon Empress, Venus Luquier. As much hate as this card is getting, I'm really interested in it. It's going to be very, very good, I believe. Its limit break is quite interesting. If you play Pale Moon, definitely something you should look at. And then the last triple rare is Blue Storm Karma Dragon Maelstrom Reverse, which I'm very, very glad for finally. So Aquaforce is going to get that cross-ride body that is good. I just never thought Glory Maelstrom was the best cross-ride body, and this gives them one that is very, very good. So let me recap all the triple rares. So for the first card, we have a triple reverse rare, Starvator Omega Glendios. The second triple rare, and probably the worst triple rare of this set, is Revenger Desperate Dragon. So if you pull this out of your box or pack, I am sorry. Third, Revenger Drag Ruler Phantom. Fourth, Liberator Monarch Sanctuary Alfred. Fourth, next, Dragonic Overlord Break Ride. Next, Dragonic Overlord the Rebirth Cross Ride for Dragonic Overlord. Next is Starvator Reverse Cradle, Silverthorn Dragon Empress Venus Luquier, and Blue Storm Karma Dragon Maelstrom Reverse. So those are your triple reverse rare, and then your standard 8 triple rare and SP cards. So, then we're going to scroll through here and some other cards that we're going to be getting. Hellrage Revenger Kissal. I'm going to pull this up right here quick just to make sure that I do have this correct. I'm pretty sure this is the Quintet Wall for Revengers, and I am correct. So, Hellrage Revenger Quasal, this is the Quintet Wall for Revengers, so that'll be out. For any of you Shadow Paladin players who may or may not want to play it, I still would recommend picking it up for when Legion decks start popping out. Quintet Walls are actually then pretty good. We got Liberator Holy Shine Dragon. I'm going to pull this up and read it. This card I am pretty happy for. Pull this up here real quick. Liberator Holy Shine Dragon. Personally, I wish this was triple rare, and then Revenger Desperate Dragon took one of the double rare slots. But then again, I'm also glad that Liberator Holy Shine Dragon is a double rare, so it will be easier to pull. Liberator Holy Shine Dragon's ability is, at the end of your turn, choose one grade 3 Gold Paladin from your soul, and you may ride it. If you do, choose one card named Liberator Holy Shine Dragon from your soul, and put it into your hand. This card, guys, is pretty freaking stupid, because pretty much you can just continually break ride over Gancelot with this. It is pretty stupid. His other ability is special Counterblast 1 Liberator. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle and you may pay the cost. If you do, you look at the top card of your deck and search for up to 1 gold paladin from among them and call it to the rear guard, and if it is not, then put it on the bottom of the deck. The main reason that I like this is you can literally stick 4 Gancelot Break Ride and 4 Liberator Holy Shine Dragon, and you basically have a deck. Once you get on Gancelot, if you have 1 Liberator Holy Shine in your hand, you can just continually go whoop do 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 and break ride, 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 break ride until you literally just kill your opponent. So, Liberator Holy Shine Dragon, a pretty good double rare for you to pick up if you are looking for a good card to stick in your Liberator deck, or you're looking for a good Liberator budget deck. That would be a pretty good card for a Liberator budget deck, if I do say so myself. Other cards, Liberator Star Rain Trumpeter. This card is really good for when you're wanting to set up for your Monarch. If you have Blaster Blade in your soul, you can put it to the top of your deck. You can take it from the soul, shuffle it into the deck, and then Superior Call the top card of the deck. Draconic Burnout. This is a very, very good card for the new Kagura playstyle. It is Soul Blast 1, and then put an Overlord card from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck, and you can retire a unit. I believe it is. I'm pulling this up right here. I think that is right, but I want to make sure. Dragon Knight Gimmel. That is going to be the new Kagura Quintet Wall, which is really, really good. Okay, so Draconic Burnout, yeah. Soul Blast 1 when this unit is placed on the rear guard. If you do have a Kagura Vanguard, choose 1 card with Overlord and its card name for your drop zone, and you may put it on the bottom of your deck. If you do, you may pay the cost. Excuse me. If you do, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. So it's Soul Blast 1, put an Overlord from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck, and then you can pop any one of your opponent's rear guards. Very, very, very good card. There is another card that does really well with this when I get to it. Let's see. Dragon Knight Gimmel, so the Kagura Quintet Wall, the Dragon Knight, Starvator Freeze Ray Dragon, that card kind of sucks. Blue Storm Guardian Dragon, Icefall Dragon, that is the Quintet Wall for Aquaforce, and I will say his artwork is pretty freaking cool. Marching Spark Hercules, and Unrivaled Blade Rogue Clycomatooth, I think is how that card is pronounced. That is the boss monster and the break ride for Mega Colony. This makes Mega Colony very, very, very cheap to build, guys. So this is why that play set of Mega Colony Perfect Guards in my deck, in my trade binder, might be coming out pretty quick. So if you're taking any hang on, guys, not getting the relief you need, fucking pop-ups, go away. Try Nasacort allergy 24 hours. Nasacort starts working. Go away! I don't fucking want Nasacort. With daily use. That's because antihistamines target only one cause of your nasal allergy symptoms. Nasacort stops more, leaving the worst nasal allergy. Go away! Even congestion for 24 hours. Nasacort allergy 24 hours. Stops more of what makes you miserable. Whoever invented pop-ups should be tied to a tree, covered with cow's blood, and ripped apart by wild wolves. I fucking hate them. Okay? So, if your father invented pop-ups, please tell him that I said fuck you. Okay, other things. Back to business. Sorry for that burst. Curse Lancer and Shadow Paladin will be getting a reprint. That's good. Judge Bow Revenger, that is a new starter for Shadow Paladin. It is a very, very good starter to use with the Cross-Ride deck. Its ability is when it boosts a Phantom grade 3, you can put it into the soul and then search out any 2 grade 1s from the deck. So that's very good. Some other good cards. Looking through here. Let's see, where is it? I haven't seen the card that I'm... All the Blue Storm cards are going to be coming out. Blue Storm, Gregorius, all of these are going to be coming out, so expect to see them. All the Mega Colony support. Where is the card that I wanted to mention? Eternal Bringer Griffin. And then there's another card that comes out for Shadow Paladin, and it's just like it. Sharp Point Revenger, Shadow Lancer, and Eternal Bringer Griffin. Both of these are key cards to help with the cross-ride deck for their clans that'll be coming out in this set, which is Drag Ruler Phantom and Rebirth. Their abilities are both really good. They are grade 1, 7k attack, 7k power. Whenever they're placed on the rear guard, you basically discard a grade 3, and then you search out any grade 3 you want for that has Phantom in its name or Overlord in its name. So, very, 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 very good card. And then scrolling down here a little bit more, Kagura was going to get an entire new set of triggers from a critical draw, stand, and heal. Link Joker is going to be getting a new critical trigger, a new draw trigger, a new stand trigger, and a new heal trigger, and the coolest looking heal trigger. Finally, we get to get rid of Stellar Garage. Aquaforce gets a new set of triggers. The Blue Storm stuff finally comes out, like I told you, like Gregorius, Spios, Sadus, just a lot of cards, that come out. And then you go down here to Mega Colony. Mega Colony is getting a new critical trigger, a new heal trigger, and a stand trigger, but they don't get a draw trigger. Sad. So that's pretty much it, guys. So that is BT15 Infinite Rebirth. So, just to specify, it includes further support for the Link Joker, Gold Paladin, Shadow Paladin, Kagura, Aquaforce, Mega Colony, and the Pale Moon deck. It'll be released on September 19th in America. Jesus Christ! It will be released in America on September 19th, 2014. So I do not think we have any more English releases after this. At least that hasn't been announced. So I'm going to just jump over here real quick, and we're going to see if we have gotten any more announcements. So, loading. Okay, I take that back. They finally do have another one. September 19th, like I said, is going to be 15, and then November 7th, we don't get another release. So BT15, it's going to give you a break. We're not going to get any more new support for Vanguard until November 7th of 2014, and that will be when we will get Fighters Collection 2014. I will be doing a review of Fighters Collection 2014 pretty soon. So that'll be out, and I'm expecting around October, maybe when it gets closer to November, we will get an announcement of when BT16 Legion of Blades and Dragons, I think it's called, will be coming out. So we're just gonna have to play the wait and see game as far as that goes. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for that burst. I just really, I've been real on edge today. And when I try and do something after a long day, and then a pop-up wants to pop up and tell me about some stupid, I don't know, drug or whatever, it just really irritates the hell out of me. So anyway, especially when I don't know how it's playing and I don't know how to turn it off. So I apologize for that outburst, guys. That was not good. But I've just had a long day, so please forgive me. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions about BT15, let me know. You will surely get lots of box openings for this. I don't think I ever did a box opening of set 14, and that was a fallback of mine. But I will be doing a box opening of set 15, I do promise. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it off here. So thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me. If you have any questions, you can always drop an email to me at the email at the team's email address. I will put it down in the comment section below. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you later.